welcome to VicteliB TV, where we're going to share with you today the business around fitness. And today we have a question, and our question comes from Diana. Hi, I want to do something for my team, something around team building, but I don't have much of a budget. Do you have any ideas and suggestions? Would love to hear from you. Well, Diana, we do have some tips and some suggestions for you. And first, let me just say, you are just spot on for wanting to do something for your team. And what we call it here at VicteliB Corp is rest and restore. You definitely need to take time to just rest, bring your team together and have a good time, something that doesn't always involve work or creating initiatives or planning out the projections for the year. So, here are some tips for you, especially if you don't have a budget, on what you can do to bring your team together just to have a good time to rest and restore. And the first one is, how about just scheduling a luncheon? If you don't have a budget at all, you can even have the luncheon at your facility. Maybe you can go down to the corner deli, maybe even work out a deal with them. Say, hey, we'll allow you to come in and bring your marketing pieces and set them on our front desk for 30 days and we'll promote your deli. If you would like to come in, we're going to have a luncheon if you'd like to sponsor that. That will cost you zero monies. Great marketing for both your company and the deli down the street, and you can provide a free lunch for all of your team, all of your staff, and just sit around, have a lunch, and just say, hey team, this is a big thank you for working so hard, for moving our company forward. And just because I love you guys. So that's your first tip. And Diana, that's free. And Diana, I have another tip for you. Now, this one will require just a small budget, but you can actually create a nice event around a holiday. So, for example, let's take Christmas time. Bring your team together and have a Christmas party. And again, if you don't have a big budget to rent out space, you can even do it at your facility. You can bring in some treats. You can bring in some, well, I'm not sure if you drink alcohol, but if you drink alcohol, bring in some spirits. And just allow your team to come in and for one night, just have fun with each other. Let them come in and just celebrate the holiday and celebrate each other. And Diana, I actually have a third tip for you. Now, this one will require a budget, which I know you're going to have in your future. If you take care of your team, you're going to find financial success. Take your team on a trip. Now, if you have a great budget, which you will, is you take them to Mexico or take them to Europe. Or if you have a much smaller budget, how about just a weekend trip to a lake house? Rent out a house or two, bring all of your teammates, and just have a great relaxing weekend. Chat about what the successes are of the company, what everybody within your organization is doing great, and really just allow everyone to pull their hair down, and also let them see you let your hair down. There's nothing more fun than watching the boss or CEO have a drink or two, tell some jokes, and just be goofy. So Diana, those are your tips on how you can bring your team together with no budget, small budget, or a larger budget to allow them to come together, rest, restore, become more energized so that they can continue to move you and your business forward. So, before you click out of this video, I want you to drop down and hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit like because I'm awesome. And then lastly, leave us a tip on how you build your team and you bring your team together to have a little R&R. And lastly, don't forget to go check out our website at VicteliB.com, where once again, you're going to find the business around fitness. Hooah! I'm awesome. I'm awesome.
I'm awesome.
Hooah!